Hello students, this week we are planning our community engagement for this semester. Then in the last discussion we will be talking about the business of sustainability. Earth Day is on April 20th, and so there are many events planned on campus and in the community during late April. This service learning activity and discussion will require you to find something to do with some organization or business in the community. We have a month to get this done, and in the discussions we will be planning, doing, and reporting on these efforts. I extended the original post deadline to give you a little bit more time. So on Friday, I hope that you make an original post sharing the details of at least one Earth Day or Citizen Science Month related event. And I'm giving you some extra time to do this, so please make a post by Friday. And if you're going to approach a business, tell us your plan. And I'll talk more about that below. And then spend 10 minutes at least exploring the SCI starter page, which is how you could accomplish number 1 if you don't readily find something by Googling. This is a citizen science finder tool. You put in the parameters like the geography, the dates, and the area of interest, and it tells you all the events listed. So let's go there for just a second. So expand my screen if I can. So we're in SCI starter. And then over here, see, we could say find a project. And we could do it by keyword, by topic. We can use the advanced search. We could enter a location. Okay. And let's see what comes up. Well, it says 909 projects come up, but a lot of citizen science projects you can do on your own, and you can come back to the website of the citizen science effort and report to it. So here we go. This is just a scrolling of the very first page, but there are 91 pages of ideas here in SCI Starter. So let's go back here. It's just fun to hang out. 10 minutes is probably a short estimate on how long you will voluntarily stay there. And then I would like you to find one article, just as we have been doing in the last 6 weeks or so. But I want it to be from the journal Citizen Science Theory and Practice. This is the first journal of citizen science. It was established in 2016. The Ecological Society of America in like 2013, I think. There was just an offshoot of the ESA conference for citizen science, and then the next year, like the citizen science, or 2 years, it's a biannual conference, and then 2 years, 2015, it was in Raleigh. I was there. I think that was 2015. It might have been 2017. And I presented my research, and then in 2019, there was this freak snowstorm, and I missed my plane and I missed my talk. It was very sad, but I posted it here in the discussion for you to watch. And then 2021, CITSI virtual, it's coming up. And so, it's been a rocky start for the organization just because of COVID, but the journal is a wonderful place. And so go to the journal, find an article, be strategic, find an article that fits into your paper. Ideally, the conclusion of your paper would address community engagement and business sustainability, as they would be the future-looking concluding comments to inspire future research. Make this citation go to work twice in your discussion post and in your paper. You can accomplish this particular research task in a reply post, but as always, the earlier you post, the more the discussion ensues. So, you are designing this paper, right? And I've given you broad parameters, but one parameter that I don't want to lay too heavily onto you, but you can use as a general framework, is think about all the discussions we've gone through. Those are the kinds of things you would talk about in your paper about a topic, right? You would explain the ecology, the water, the community effects, and the business and, economic effects, because those are the pillars of sustainability. So I feel that that's intuitive, and that's why we've been covering these topics in discussion, and it was beautiful how you chose the topics and helped me to sculpt that, and in a way that's a reflection of your understanding of what sustainability is. So kudos to you for having learned something over the last 4 years. So in a week's time, 8 days, by Wednesday 4/14, one of your 3 posts should be a statement of what activity you plan to attend. I expect that this activity will occur later during the business of sustainability discussion. So the requirement of reporting on actually going to the event will be in the essay or of the last quiz, which will cover these 2 discussions, or in the required post of the business of sustainability discussion. Then the 2 other reply posts, you can talk to me or your peers. So here, let's talk more about how you should engage, right? So you find that community event, go to it. Or contact a business and ask them if you can volunteer to work with them and interview them about their sustainability efforts. This could get your foot in the door with an organization you're already interested in working for, and or it could be a fun way to engage with a business you already support in one way or another. And so more on number 1, here are some activities occurring on campus. Participating in any of them would be a perfect way to accomplish this service learning. And these are events published by the Office of Sustainability at UCC. So we are working to plant 150 trees on campus, and you can participate in that on Saturday, April 17th or Saturday, April 24th. And then there's also the Clean the Stream event on Friday, April 23rd. And this is to help clean up the Templeton Gap floodway, which is that big weird cement thing that goes between Nevada and Union just south of campus. And UCCS adopted a segment of this creek, and you can RSVP for that. Then also, I am encouraging you to participate in the PIP Scholarship Challenge. This Earth Month, Mother Earth is giving some green back to you. The first 100 students to complete 100 actions during the month of April will unlock $150 worth of scholarship funds and keep the PIPs you earned from each action too. Click the link above to learn about 40 events and how graduating seniors can participate. And contact the Sustainability Office at any time. Okay, now more about your second option, to approach a business. Do you buy things? Go there and explain your mission to learn about their sustainability efforts. Also ask if you can shadow a person at work for a few hours or do a volunteer project with them or do some research for them. Maybe they don't know where to buy their takeout containers from to achieve sustainability. You can help them find that out. In other options, like if you go to a certain brewery in town, you can learn all about their supply chain, where the grain's coming from, where's the water, and that could be fun in the process, and you could drink a beer. And then perhaps you want to know about how the city is run, and I know lots of city employees, so I can try to arrange that for you. But you gotta give me your ideas, because literally there are hundreds, if not thousands, employees for the city of Colorado Springs. So ask for that in discussion, and I'll try to pay very close attention to the discussion. Then, do you want to work somewhere? Go ask them. Every business is in the business of sustainability, or they should be, right? And it does not have to be a sustainability focused company. So, for example, if you buy your gear at Mountain Equipment Recyclers, go talk to them about it. If you buy your gear at REI, go talk to them about it, or see how they compare, in our discussion. Who knows what will come up. If you go to a certain restaurant, find out where they get the meat from, or where they get their supplies from. Also, perhaps you like to buy clothes at a certain place, doing some research about that company. As I've sprinkled into the discussion over the weeks, like the clothing industry is basically a huge, just harbinger to sustainability. So anything involving consumerism of fashion would be a ripe topic of interest and investigation here. And then, as you guys know, I do research about what we're talking about in this discussion. So I put my talk here that I was going to give at CSA 2019 and this talk that I gave at the Pioneers Conference at CU Boulder a couple of years ago about urban ecology, because that's been a big topic in our last discussion. And then I am, trying to work with Skylar and TJ at the Office of Recreation to launch a research program on UCCS open space. And I did have a GAF student, Green Action Fund student last year, do like a native plant germination study in COVID times. On using soils from campus. So if you have any research projects in mind, I might be able to help facilitate them, but watch this video to get more ideas. And then finally, this is, as I noted, what I do. And so I listed my playlist here. There's lots of videos about the Roomfee Citizen Science Program, like TED Talks, all sorts of stuff about citizen science. So I always have students working with me doing various things, and I try to meet them with whatever skills they're trying to gain. So right now I have one student who's working with me at the Colorado Native Plant Society. I just volunteer to run the Southeast chapter, and so she is also volunteering to help me with event coordination, and that's giving her on the ground skills in the degree she earned in marketing. And then I have a citizen scientist who is helping to design an iNaturalist budburst training platform, which is the beginning of my future research. And I've talked to you about that before, but if you've been coming to the iNaturalist working group meetings, then you'll know a little bit about that. I usually have students collecting data with me, but right now I'm focused on the curation of data and trying to publish some work I've already done. That being said, I am the botany team lead for the City of Colorado Springs BioBlitz, so more data collection will ensue in the summer. I am currently seeking a research intern who will help me publish several papers. Anyone interested? Sorry, there's a typo. The problem with being a community researcher is that I am always out in the community, and then there's all the teaching. If anyone wants to help me push papers about citizen science out the door, this would be a novel internship opportunity, but perhaps a fruitful one for you and me and all the citizen scientists who have helped me and deserve to see their names in print. Let me know if you are interested. And while we are thinking big, have I mentioned that I think we could publish a paper about what we have written about here? There are some central themes that we have accidentally done a lot of research on together. Coming to mind are water footprints and urban ecology. If anyone's interested, speak up. So what I had in mind was, I could just assign as one of the quiz questions if you want to participate that you work on this joint paper where we summarize our research on one of these topics. So if you're interested, let me know. And this is a turning point in the course in that we will be coming back to a more self-focused topics and preparations for the future. Remember, we looked for jobs in week 3. We are coming full circle in the final weeks, thinking about the implications of self and future choices in employment, geography, citizenship, and consumerism. I want you to know you are awesome at doing these discussions. I imagine you've not had a class like this before, but you do a really great job of it, and you exhibit your academic skills in a way that might be novel for you, but you're still killing it. So thank you. I look forward to talking with you.